2, 1. Welcome, folks, to Tails of Equestria One-Shots. I am your DM and host, Lord Lucan, and who do we have? Who are you playing? And let's go ahead and get started from left to right. Flamin, who are you playing?
Good welcome, dear reviewers, watchers, and listeners. My name is Flamian. I'll be playing Fairweather, the Pegasus, today.
Excellent.
Hi. Hello, I am Dare Kitty. I am playing Hoof and Mouth, the Hippogriff.
Excellent.
My name is Athena, and I will be playing Summer Breeze, the Kieran.
Excellent.
Wait a minute, we got Kirins?
We do have Karens, yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. We start the scene, right? As we have Fairweather and Hoof and Mouth, both in their old stomping grounds. We're back at Sunburst school, right? And he says, all right, class, all right, pay attention, pay attention. You hear a knock on the door, and everyone turns and sees Summer Breeze walking in. So if everybody go in. Apparently we have a new student here in class. Everybody open up your books. Everybody open up your books. Go ahead and describe yourselves as Summer Breeze walks into the scene.
Hi.
A hippogriff flies over, walks over. What does the hippogriff do as they approach Summer Breeze? Describe yourself.
Hopping around.
Yep.
Hoof and Mouth excitedly prances and hops back and forth, fluttering between hops. Excited to see a non-pony character. Ooh, what are you? What are you? You're not a pony. That's cool.
Well, yes, I'm a Kieran. I come from one of the mountain villages, and it's really interesting to be here. Certainly, we haven't seen too many people from other places up in the Kieran villages either, so a pleasure to meet you.
Cool.
Describe yourself, Summer Breeze. What do you look like?
Well, Summer Breeze looks like a fairly typical Kieran, single horn, sort of a leonine-style mane with hair at various points on the legs and on the tail. Scales on several other areas, including parts of the face and the back. Colors in the purples, reds, and teal, with sort of stripes running along the horn.
Excellent. From across the classroom, you see what appears to be a Pegasus. Describe yourself, Fairweather.
Fairweather is a two-toned Pegasus with well-kept mane consisting of light green and white stripes, same along with the more flowing tail, white feathery wings, and body composed mainly of light mint green color with spots of white here and there.
Excellent. And Hoof and Mouth, the hippogriff, and jumping back and forth, describe yourself.
Well, that's my old token character. I am a dark purple griffin-like creature, but when you look at it, it's got talons in the front for claws and yes, that is it, and hind legs for powerful hind legs of a lion, but has a pony-like face with a beak. They have bleached platinum blonde feathers on their head and tail that have pink, hot pink tips to them. Their beaks and their talons are of teal color and they have golden eyes.
At the front of the classroom, you see what appears to be a unicorn who's currently at his desk reading over his materials. He's like, "Everybody settle down, settle down. Welcome to class. What's your name? What's your name? Student?" He's referring to you, Summer Breeze.
Well, my name is Summer Breeze. It's good to be here.
It is good to see you too.
Very welcome group.
Come, take a seat. Take a seat. Where would you like to sit? Before you is a classroom of normal proportions and size. You do notice some herbs and greeneries over here. You see some interesting and powerful artifacts over here. You see suits of armor. You see what appears to be a history / scholarly classroom. This is the School of Friendship. Twilight School of Friendship that you have signed up for.
Excellent. Well, I think then that I shall go and choose a seat over by the Purple Pegasus, and especially next to that lovely table of plants.
Excellent. Sunburst, area, go to the front. A yellow with orange and orange striped hair is your professor. And he says, "All right, class, open your books. Open your books to open the books to the Millennium." If you go to your handouts, which is right under your character sheets, you should be able to see this.
I think I left mine at home. I have... Oh, there it is.
He provides you one.
Oh, interesting.
He says, "Interesting indeed. Please be familiar. This will be your... this will be tested on. This is recent history of Tails of Equestria. You guys will need to know this information." He says, "Read to yourselves quietly on your own time. I have other settings that I must do." He coughs like he says, "I also want to let's see here." He opens up a letter. He says, "Huffenmouth and Fairweather, you guys both receive 50 bits for your services to the head mare."
Woohoo!
He says, "You have done quite well."
Evidently, Twilight pays well.
50 bits.
This is excellent, excellent. He says, "What do you guys know about let's see here, what is this?" He opens up his book right here, the journal of Star Swirled the Bearded. And he says, "What do you guys know about ancient evils?"
They will drive you insane.
Sombra, corrupting magical items, dragons.
Dragons are not evil.
Some ponies still believe that Kirans are evil.
Yeah. Well, we all know that Karens are not evil. They can. Every creature can experience the power of friendship. That is what this school is for.
Well, certainly, but when we lose our temper, sometimes it looks pretty bad, and not everyone takes that well.
Wait, Wait, what happened? What do you mean?
Heard the legends?
No.
They're, well, when Kirans get very upset, sometimes not even angry, but just really emotionally overpowered, if we're not careful, we can become essentially flaming creatures that can definitely cause a lot of damage and can be very hard to placate or calm down. So it tends to result in a bit of a rampage and a lot of damage. To And of course, it looks terrifying. So entered the legends primarily as that, rather than our normal, everyday, happier selves.
That is very true. Karens are creatures of interesting and magical powers.
But wait, how many marshmallows can a mad Kieran melt?
I don't know.
Wait, you guys have never tried to see how many marshmallows you guys can roast?
What is a marshmallow?
It's like a spongy thing that melts under fire and they get better and they're like charcoal on the outside but always hot gooiness on the inside.
Yeah, that doesn't sound familiar. Maybe you'll have to show me some of these. I certainly would be curious, and I guess if you really want an experiment, we might be able to try it at some point.
Yes. Yes. We must try.
Fire, says the DM.
Awesome.
No, not fires. Okay. Has everybody reviewed the paperwork?
Oh, wait. What? We were supposed to be paperworking? I wasn't eating marshmallows.
Excellent. Excellent. Nobody was off topic or anything like that. He says, "And it's time for a pop quiz." And when he does this, you hear a ding, ding over the intercom system. Saved by a principal. And you hear over the intercom system, you hear a familiar voice. Your head mare. Starlight Glimmer. Principal Starlight Glimmer. She says, "I require Fairweather, Hoof and Mouth, and Summer Breeze to come to my office." Sunburst is clearly upset about this interruption. He's like, "Oh my goodness gracious. Wasn't she happy about the Drake tears? Ugh." And he just scoffs at this. He says, so over the intercom, you hear this, right?
I hope I didn't make a mistake already.
So no, the head mare needs you guys. Again, just make sure you read the materials. You will be tested. And don't think the tourney next week, as everybody is aware, is going to stop you from getting a pop quiz. Show the players.
Ooh,
Can somebody please read the tourney?
Tourney coming. Jousting and track events. Win prizes. Win bits, cider, magical items, food, entertainment, plays, live entertainment, exotic creatures, wares, and much more.
What's in cider?
A rather tasty drink. Usually made from either apples, pears, peaches, or any other fruit that can be turned into a pleasant tasting drink.
Like clam juice?
Not quite. More like the stuff you would find on berry bushes, fruit trees, and sometimes growing in the ground.
Not familiar with this, but okay.
Are you guys going to keep the principal waiting?
No. Oh, heavens, no.
Oh, okay. All right. Excellent. As you're traveling down the halls, you see some familiar faces. See the cutie mark crusaders and everything else. They are between classes, right? You enter into the principal's office, where you see the principal, who is currently sitting behind her desk, and you see the red elixir currently sitting, the ones that you got her last time. And she says, I want to say thank you, both of you, for what you did last week for me. Do you guys know what this is? She gestures to the bottle. It is a red elixir inside.
Not quite, but you seemed quite eager to get it, and well, I'm not sure what it is, but I hope it's something useful.
She says this is the tears of a fire drake.
And those are helpful in...
It's a rare ingredient of sorts, used for experiments. Ooh. As we all know, fire drakes cannot cry because they are literally too hot.
Oh.
The tears that they produce quickly steam off of them. I have a new mission for you. She says, I require you to go and venture with Mod Pie, and I need you to obtain me some crystals.
Crystals?
Yes, crystals.
Crystals.
You might want to bring some mitts. They're very cold.
What kind of crystal?
These are called ice crystals.
Okay. Are they dangerous?
Not if handled with care. They are extremely cold. They're actually needed for the ice archery contest next week.
Before we go, do you think, do we have time to visit Ponyville and its stores before heading out?
She says, there's no time limit. Mod Pie is waiting for you at the entrance of the cave. I could go do it myself, however, responsibilities. And I do kind of miss Mod. Make sure you say hello for me.
Well,
okay.
All right.
Excellent. I assume you guys are heading over to Ponyville, right?
Well, that's the
yes.
Direction.
I could, if we're going to be handling colder than iceberg grade crystals, getting some warm mittens, as well as a bit of a new bulk of cloth might be in order.
That's very true.
Because of the last 2 bolts I sacrificed last time.
She does tell you that you guys are going to be spelunking. You'll be diving deep into the earth. Something to keep in mind.
Are we at Ponyville right now?
Yes. So you, as you can see on the map of Ponyville, where would you like to go?
First to a hardware store, because this sounds like a task that we should bring some rope with us.
Rope makes sense. Always good to have something with which.
And also, we might need a spade and a lamp.
We'll be going deep underground.
Okay. I would also like to get a lamp too.
Excellent. So you're going to the shop? Are you guys trying to barter down the prices?
If possible, I would like to use my bartering
A trade?
cutie mark talent.
Yes. You may.
All right.
So on each item, I need you to roll me a charm.
May I also add my trading cutie mark talent
You
on
may,
this
yes.
May I roll my honorable cutie mark talent?
What exactly are you doing honorably here?
Trying to convince them that I'm a charming and honorable hippogriff and an upright citizen, so I can get a discount.
Sure. You
I
can
don't
do
know.
that. Fairweather, you got no change whatsoever.
Well, I'll pay
no
the
change
standard
whatsoever.
prices.
Yep, standard
I'll
prices.
pay for a spade, a rope, and a lantern.
Excellent. Hoof and mouth, you
So-
get normal prices as well.
Okay.
Nothing special, no critical fails or anything like that.
Oh,
Everything's just
and-
normal price.
Oh, and I could also make a do with a bucket in case we come across something more interesting.
You can take a bucket as well. What about you, Summer? You're going deep underground. What are you
Well-
taking with you?
I'm going to find some kind of light if I can.
Excellent. I need you to
No
roll me a
problem.
mind, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
A mind. Where did I put that down?
We'll need a critical success for this.
Where is the nice color?
So what you need to do is type in. Well, you can actually open up your character sheet, right?
Mm-hmm. there.
Yep, and then just click. All right, yeah, no critical success. Yeah. As you walk through the passageway, you guys don't notice anything special or different.
Okay. Can I also see if I can locate a rock hammer or something else
Yeah, go
for
ahead.
acquiring materials?
Let's see here. You go ahead and roll me a charm and see if you get normal prices.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and roll me a charm skill. That's not a critical success. You get normal prices as well. No failures or anything like that. But you can find, I assume, like a pickaxe. Is that what you're looking for? Or a shovel? That's what it'd be like normal priced as.
Something similar. Though a little
You know-
smaller. The typical
you know-
rock hammer is
A spade might be useful here because it's for digging into the ground. It has a sharp pointed end to help pierce the earth, and it can also be useful for parting rocks, gravel, and such.
They should have a toolkit, don't they?
Yeah, you could also get a hobby kit for
Yep.
50 bits that would have everything that you need for splunking.
Yep.
Could I get a splunking kit and winter clothes, please, along
You
with my lamp?
Winter's clothes. Interesting. This is probably out of season. Just go ahead and roll me a charm. See if it is in.
Chama-cham,
Yep.
chama-cham.
No, they unfortunately do not have any winter clothes. Yep. It's like springtime, right? So they got nothing but, spring clothes.
Not even on clearance?
Not even on clearance. Everything's already been set. Winter's wrapped up, so it's already been passed and gone. Yep.
You wrapped up the winter wrap-up.
You rolled a natural one. You don't get any cold weather equipment. They just don't have it, right? They literally just don't have the stuff in.
How about a blanket? Do you have a blanket?
Yeah, easily have a blanket. That's fairly common.
Okay, I will like the thickest blanket you have.
Roll me a charm. See if it's any good. Like it's one of those insulated blankets. They don't even have that. They don't even have that. I'm sorry, Huffenmouth. They ain't got no wintry stuff.
I'll just take a regular blanket.
You get a regular blanket. However, it won't protect you from any harsh, cold temperatures.
If I may,
Yeah, go ahead.
I would like to inquire the shopkeeper of the hardware store if they have any hard helmets or miner's helmets to protect one's heads against the possibility of falling rocks or other such debris.
Roll me a charm. Well, the shopkeeper's like, let's see what we got here in the back. I think he like throws out like all types of stuff. He's like going into the back looking for crap for Hoof and Mouth. Well, it's not a critical fail, but you can get like a normal helmet, right? You can definitely get like a normal helmet.
Yeah, it's a normal helmet costing 50 bits, and it can protect. It does protect your head against physical source of harm.
Yes.
So I get one for the standard price.
Tell me what this looks like. Yep. Normal price. Nothing special. Tell me what this helmet looks like. It's like a hard hat. What does it look like?
The helmet in question appears to be in this case, it's a workman's helmet designed for the use of construction site or a dig site, shaped like a very typical construction helmet. It has a padded inner lining as well as a broad plastic and steel body to protect the head against blows.
Excellent.
It looks, while I do also have light barding available, it does look a little bit anachronistic when combined with that. However, it does protect one's body adequately.
What about you, Summer Breeze? Are you going to pick up anything? I think you got, what 500 bits or something like that. You got money in your pockets. You got monies in your pockets.
Dollar bills.
You spend a great deal of it. I only need a few basic items.
Okay.
You said a light, a rock hammer or similar chipping tool. Possibly a map, if one exists, of the cave system. I would expect it to be something like that if Maud's been working down there for a while.
You are aware that that's like her home, right? She lives down there.
Yes.
Yes.
From what I've heard, it's part of the cave system.
Uh-huh.
But not the whole thing.
Excellent. That is very true.
So...
There's no maps available of the underground complex that you are currently aware of.
Well, that is unfortunate.
Yep.
Oh well.
You can always ask. There's no harm in asking. Like, caves, why do you want to go down caves? That's crazy.
Not if you are a geologist or a gemologist.
That's very true. Geography is life.
It's time to learn geography.
Anything else?
Well, I guess I'll ask about a map then. See if anybody at the shop knows where I might find one.
Let's see here. Shopkeeper would be a normal pony. He's like, I have no clue. It's like underground complexes and stuff like that. I have no idea where that would be from.
Totally go ask Rarity.
Rarity would work. Mod would work. I'm trying to think of who else would be underground.
Well, we'll definitely be talking to Maud. But I know Rarity in particular goes gem hunting, whereas Maud would be more generalized in terms of interest.
Excellent. Is anybody doing any other shopping before we continue?
I would like to
Actually, I noticed I still have.
Derek Kitten, what's something? Say something?
I would like to go to a clothing store to find a winter coat.
Sure.
Clothes.
Let's see here. You go to a different store? Go ahead and roll me that charm.
Charm. Nope.
That's a critical success. You do have a clearance. You do have a clearance item. You get it at 50% off.
Yes.
It is. Yep. You go to the thrift store right down the way, right? It's like, well, that's what they sold it, right? You'll get it at half price. You critically succeeded.
Thank you. I don't care about the color. I care about the color.
It's actually pretty nice. It's actually pretty nice equipment. It's just a little,
Count as simple or elegant?
It would be elegant because you critted.
Okay. Thank you.
What were you saying, Fairweather?
Nothing. Never mind.
Okay. Is everybody ready to go down into the cave complex?
Ready and willing.
Well, you start heading out into the Everfree Forest, and guess who you see? You see 2 goats. 2 sheep blocking your path.
Afternoon.
What's the password?
Something like something.
Wrong. What's the password? You see what appears to be 2 sheep blocking your way.
Is it the same one as before?
It is the exact same ones as before. It is 2 black. It's 1 black sheep and 1 ram. It says, "You may not enter." What's the password?
I know the second word is light.
Wrong. All sheep know this.
RMU?
That is correct. Baram you. You may enter into the Everfree Forest. Baram you. Baram you.
Oh my god.
Baram you. Well done. You now know the way into the Everfree Forest. I can't believe you got that. Well done, Athena. Well done.
My grandmother really liked that movie.
For those at home, Baram Yu is from the book and movie Babe, which is about a pig who herds sheep. It is a universal language, by the way. Universal. Even in Pony World.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I think I want to quit now.
It's a good book. It's a good movie too. Watch it. Watch it.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
Just like 20 years ago.
Yep. Still holds good. Still holds true. Hey. If pigs can talk, ponies can talk.
True.
You enter into the cave complex in the Everfree Forest. You see what appears to be a earth pony who currently is bandaged. She's got a hoof and is currently bandaging her hoof, and she's like, "Who goes there?" Oh, well, she says, "Who goes there?"
We mean you no harm. We are looking for Maud Pie, and we were sent by Starla Glimmer, the current headmistress of the School of Friendship.
I am so happy you are here. I am absolutely in anguish. She holds up her hoof, and her hoof appears to be bandaged. And she says,
Why are you so monotone about it?
Do you need medical attention?
She says yes. This is a crisis.
Well, Fairweather approaches Maud, while simultaneously digging out his saddlebags for Pony Balm, the quintessential painkiller and relief for asthmatic ponies.
Excellent. She regains 1 hit point. As you're doing this, examine the wound. Go ahead and roll me a mind to see what type of wound or what type of creature inflict this damage. Go ahead and roll me a mind.
All right, then.
It was a cat. A cat inflicted this wound. Yep, it was a little kitty. It was a little kitty. You rolled a natural 1. Yep, it was a little cat. A little cat did this. She says, "This is such a crisis. My pet is stuck down there. You must save him."
Do you happen to know which direction down there?
She gestures with her hoof, her good hoof, to the gaping hole. She says, "It is dangerous. Don't go by yourself."
Oh, I'm going to go to the edge and peer inside the hole.
Go ahead and roll me a mind as you look down into the pit.
Okay.
You see nothing but darkness down there.
Ooh. Can I fly down with the lantern
Well,
and see if I can find something?
It appears to be a 50-foot drop.
Never mind.
Well, I think somebody got rope, so this is what we brought for.
She says, "You must be careful. This is a crisis. You must hurry and save my pets."
Pardon me, but are you okay enough to see a doctor yourself, or do you need us to
I
take
will
you?
not abandon my pet.
So, exactly what pet are we looking for? Just so we're clear.
My pet is the love of my life. It is a rock named Boulder.
So, we're looking in the ground for a rock. How do we identify this rock as opposed to all the other rocks?
Boulder will come to you. He is very
Okay.
easily found. He has a smooth surface and is geologically superior to the stones around him. He is the rock of which my foundation is built upon. This is a crisis. You must save my pet. She is naturally monotone. By the way, she is freaking out, by the way. She is totally freaking out. However, she has a stone cold expression, and her tones are stone cold as well. This is part of her character, if you guys are aware of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are there any dangerous creatures down there?
Yes. There are bats and stuff. There was a black creature down there.
Okay. Fairweather digs out for his last piece of cloth, wraps it around Maud, and gently nudges her to sit down.
She
Okay,
is already sitting. She's like exhausted, right? You
Okay.
notice that 50 foot down, there is no rope down there. She literally climbed up that 50-foot drop by herself.
Okay.
Hardcore.
She is, yeah.
Please wait here while we clear a path.
She says, "You must hurry, quickly, go down and save my pet rock."
Back to your rock. Does your rock make any distinguishing sounds? Like my pet yarn ball?
He speaks to me in the way of my soul.
I totally get that. You must be like an awesome poet.
There is nothing like him.
Okay.
Except maybe Twiggy. He's okay.
Yeah, I'm not spin a stick.
Fairweather begins to seek anything that can be used to tie the rope into a knot and allow descent into the big black hole.
You see what appears to be like a tent posting. This is not Maud's normal home. However, she seems to have set up camp up here on the first level. Apparently, in her desperation, she did not set up a rope.
Could I pull out from my splunking kit one of those things that you dig into the rock face with to put a hole?
Sure.
Yeah.
You mean a piton?
Yep.
I guess so.
Yep.
Definitely what
it
it
has a
sounds
hole
like.
on the end for you to tie your rope off with.
You may, yes.
Cool.
You
I put that
easily
down
do that.
for Fairweather to tie his rope.
Mark the rope and mark the baton.
Dun, dun.
Who is going down first? And how are you going down?
Well, it seems like the best or the only available option is to climb. Since I don't think anyone got a harness.
A black
Or
abyss opens wide for you.
Or an ATC for that matter.
I don't know. I'm bigger than all of you. I might have a hard time getting down.
What do you do? What's the marching order?
Well, I'll go down first.
Excellent.
Are
you flying, climbing? What are you doing?
I'm going to use both the rope for support and using my wings to lower myself, half descending, half hovering downwards.
Excellent. Fairweather, you are the first one down into the cave. Go ahead and roll me a mind. Oh, you see them. Before they spot you, it appears to be large bats, about the size or half the size of ponies, currently nestled in the corners of this cave. Any loud noises or obstructions or anything might spook these creatures. You also notice what appears to be a pile of treasure of sorts. Maud Pie must have dropped something down here as she was fleeing.
Well, if that is the case, then Fairweather digs into his saddlebag, retrieving from there trusted and well worth their weight in gold in situations like these, small ration packs of dried apple slices and tossing them in the direction of those bats.
So there are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bats. They're
Yes.
currently asleep right now. Would you like to wake them up?
If that is the case, then no. I will cancel my action, and I will gently make my way back up and inform the others that Big Bat's currently sleeping.
You return
How about
up the floors? You return up?
Yes.
Okay, you return back upstairs.
Quite many, several bats, half the size of half of easily the size of half of one of us. I could try sneaking past them and retrieve whatever Maud may have dropped when caught off guard by those bats.
I assume you guys are whispering this?
Yes,
It seemed to carry here.
So, if I may, if you'll allow it, I could try and sneak past those bats.
Excellent. You go and descend back down.
Yes.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me a body as you descend your way down. You spot the bats and you climb back up and totem, right?
Yes.
Easily. They continue to fall asleep, right? Slumbering peacefully. I assume, how do you signal for your fellow party members to follow you down?
Actually, I don't. I said I would prefer to do this alone, as a single pony makes far less noise than 3.
That is true. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to weigh my options here. I could either try sneaking or try and make as little noise by half flying, half gliding.
So what are you attempting to do here?
I'm going to try...
There is enough space to fly down here. It's just getting down the hole, right? That's the problem.
Well, in that case, could I use the gravity to try and glide downwards as I make my way down?
So, to be clear, all these gaps are a 10 foot by 10 foot, right?
Okay, so there's
very little maneuverability, right? However, once you get down here, it opens up into a much larger cavern. And this is where you see these bats who are currently nestled and sleeping in. You also see what appears to be another hole leading further down as you descend further into the depths.
Okay. In that case, I will try and sneak into the pile of items left behind.
Excellent.
Most probably by Maud.
Roll me a body as you attempt to sneak your way towards the treasure. Are you flying? That's a good question.
Not at the moment.
Okay. You easily make it over to the treasure. You do not awake the bats, who are currently still asleep. You obtain what appears to be a spelunking outfit. See, you find another hard hat. You find 50 feet of rope. And you find a pick. Like a mining pick. You do not
mining
see
pick made out of steel with a... we're talking about a mining pick that has a wooden haft and a steel or iron head, right?
Correct.
Okay. I I gently collect the items and place them on my backpack.
Excellent. You obtain all those equipment.
So yeah, I think I should mention that I have both saddlebags and a backpack.
Excellent.
So after that, I think I could try and sneak towards the second pit.
What is everyone else doing as Fairweather continues to descend into the darkness? You can no longer see him, by the way. You can no longer see him. He's out of the hole. The visual of the hole. Huff and Mouth? Summer, what are you guys doing?
Exploring the forest a little bit.
Okay. You want to explore the Everfree Forest by yourself?
Well, we're not going to go too far, but this is the first time I've had a chance to look at the forest, and, well, it actually feels more like home.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me a mind as you glance over the shrubbery and brush.
Okay, where did I put that? And there it is.
Split party. Roll a 1. Aww.
We're all amazing.
Yeah, you're rolling the exploding hoof instead of your mind.
Yeah, you need to lower that. Yeah.
Just hit the mind. Just click on mind and it will.
Yeah, just click on the mind. Yep.
There isn't a mind button.
So just click it. Yeah.
Mind.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mind.
unless that's.
There you go.
Oh wait, that's the exploding hoof again.
Oh.
It's a 2. You don't notice anything, except you do see what appears to be a tower in the distance, right? Smoke seems to be coming from it. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Huff and Mouth, what are you doing while Fairweather continues to descend into the darkness?
Hoofmouth gets impatient, waiting for Fairweather. It's been a while. She's getting kind of concerned. At the same time, the one Breeze has left.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like here. Well, since, she decides to go down.
Excellent. You descend into the depths.
She holds the lantern in her mouth and slides down the rope like it's fire pole, and wheeze on the way down because she forgot.
You wee? You break the
You'll
silence? All right. Excellent. Go ahead and roll me, I guess. Are you attempting to wake the bats?
She forgot about the bats.
Oh, okay. Excellent. The bats are awake. So this is where we get a scene, right? We have Summer up top, looking out over the Everfree Forest. We have Fairweather, who is currently gathering items, and we now have Hoof and Mouth, right? And I think it's now that we have this nice cheering, yay! And everybody, it is time to roll initiative. Excellent. Add a turn. Add a turn. Add a turn. And we need the bats. Add a turn. And we rolled a nice 2. Okay, so bats get 2. There we go. Athena got 4. Why do I have 2 of them? That's weird. Pathway, clear that. That. Add a turn. There we go. Athena, you got a what? A 5? 4. Okay, 4. Fairweather, what'd you roll?
5.
6. Oh, Fairweather, my bad.
Fairweather, it says that you got a 3.
Oh, sorry.
Huff and Mouth, what'd you get?
6.
Excellent. Descending
Isn't
order.
that 5?
Oh, did I get 5?
Yeah, it's displaying 5 on my
Nobody
display.
says 6.
I got a 6, a 2, a 4, and a 3. Excellent. Huff and Mouth, you're at the top of the round. You have descended down into the depths. Whee! What do you do as the bats all wake up and look at you like, what? What do you do?
Oh, he said bats. Oh, I thought it was the other type of bats. Now I get it. Yeah.
What do you do?
I go ahead and
You may move wherever you like.
I quickly dash over.
Excellent. Anything else?
I would like to warn Fairweather that maybe the bats might be following me for some reason. Perhaps.
I think we get this like echo, like wee wee wee, and then it comes back wee wee wee, right?
Yeah, kind of like that. Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
Can I use my pony sense?
Yeah.
I would like to use a pony sense to see if there's anything around.
Sure. What exactly are you looking for?
Just vague notions of anything up ahead or anything we should be
Okay.
worried about.
Sure. Go ahead and roll your pony sense.
Rolling my pony sense.
You realize that these bats are no danger. These are fruit bats.
Oh.
Summer Breeze, it's your turn. You're in no danger currently.
I didn't think so. I was curious, about how far away does the smoke appear to be?
Let's see here. About 3 or 4 miles away.
It's probably a little far to go for the moment, then.
You do hear a long wee.
Wee.
A wee from down the hole.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. There's quite a bit of noise if they were 4 miles away and you were hearing a wee sound.
Nope. You hear a wee from down the hole right behind you. Even with your 2,
Okay.
you notice this.
Well, I shall go have a look down the hole and see if I can maybe yell at the person and find out why they're weeing.
Okay. So you walk over to the hole and say, well, what you doing? Do you descend into the depths? You still have movement. Do you descend into the depths?
Guess we'll get the party back together here.
Excellent. There we go. There we are. You descend into the depths and you see what appears to be several bats. Several large bats. Even with your 2, you notice them.
Oh, well, okay. Bats.
Yep.
Interesting creatures. I'll have to take a closer look.
Fairweather, it is your turn. You were sneaking, you heard the wee, and then you see these bats all waking up, like, and they begin to, like, flutter and shiver. What do you do, Fairweather?
Well, first order of business is to glare at Hoffenmouth with a big, you had to do that look.
Desperate bats. What?
Secondly, Fairweather digs into his saddlebags, looking for those delicious pieces of dried apples, and tossing them towards the greatest concentration of bats.
Where would you like to put them?
Well, I think I would Looking from Fairweather's position, I would try tossing them 3 blocks west and 2 blocks north.
Excellent. Go ahead and position or draw where would you like them to be?
Yes. Just a moment. I'm going to try and throw my apple bits at the red circle I've just drawn.
Anything else?
Yeah, move towards the second opening.
Excellent. You approach the second opening. It is the bats' turns. They all descend upon your food. Yum, 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 yum. Those that can, at least. Should be everybody. No, one. One does not.
Uh-oh.
Instead of attacking you guys, right, it actually descends into the depths.
Lower or upper?
Lower. Flying past you, Fairweather. Anything else? And goes into the depths. Delete. It is now Hoofenmouth's turn. You see all the bats like flying around the pile of food, right? Yum, 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 eating up the dry bits. You notice that there's no treasure currently right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
I quietly move over to the treasure to inspect, see if the stone is there, if the boulder is there.
Go ahead and roll me a mind.
Mind.
Clearly Boulder's not here. He must be further down into the depths.
So I walk over to Fairweather and say, "What? They were just fruit bats. Not a big deal."
Yeah, no big deals.
No big deal. It was fun.
Boulder, I guess, made a lot of progress.
Summer Breeze, what are you doing as the bats munch on the fruits?
I'm going to go get a better look at the bats. They're really interesting creatures.
Excellent. Go ahead and walk over to them. Yeah, there is no spacing. You can literally walk up to them, right next to them. Yep. They're currently fighting amongst themselves over the fruit and paying no attention to you.
Oh, you're on measurement tool. If you select the arrow tool,
right,
then you can move your character.
Oh,
so
okay.
You have to select the select tool. Yep. Select it, then move it. There you are.
There you go.
Beautiful. Roll me a mind as you were watching this. Everything's cool. Nothing's out of normal. Just a bunch of bats. All good.
Yep,
Everything is
fine.
fine.
Oh.
Everything is fine.
Crap.
Everything is fine. Anything else, Summer?
No, what could possibly be the problem?
All right. Fairweather, it's your turn. Oh, man. Oh.
Well, I think I'm going to sacrifice some more of those dried apple bits. Although
Excellent.
this is gonna cost me dearly. But I'm going to throw more of them there, and then afterwards I'm going to try and glide my way down further into the darkness.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me a fly check as you attempt to descend into the depths.
It's body
plus
and
flying. Yep. Body plus
body
flying.
plus flight, so that's 2d6.
That is correct.
All right, just a moment.
Now, it is difficult. I'm going to tell you right now. Don't roll a 1 or 2. Don't roll a 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Should be easy. Should be easy. No snake eyes. No snake eyes. Yeah, fine. Easily. You descend into the depths after tossing food down.
Oh, wait. Sorry. It should be 1d6 and 1d8. Oh, well.
You passed. It's fine. Yes. As you descend into the depths, Fairweather, that's when you notice a giant-ass bat. The size of 2-3 ponies. This bat appears to be their king and has a yellow frill around his neck. And that's when I roll initiative for him.
Just gonna be one of those days, eh?
A 3.
Why does it always have to be bats?
You don't get the obvious king of the children of the night reference?
Ah, yes. Descending. And that was Fairweather. It is the fruit bats. Back up top, they continue to eat the fruit that Fairweather is. However, Summer, they kind of turn and look at you, right? And your hair looks mighty tasty, Summer Breeze. Currently, they're eating that, but you notice distinctly that they're kind of licking their lips at your hair. They're currently occupied. Hoof and Mouth. It is your turn.
May I roll another pony sense, please?
Sure. Go ahead.
Just, or do I notice them looking at?
They're clearly looking at,
Okay.
Summer Breeze.
Okay, I noticed them looking at Summer Breeze, so I walk back to Summer Breeze to give them aid.
It's a 6. Excellent.
Okay, and
what do you do?
I would like to be on alert for if we get attacked.
Excellent. Are you like holding an action, or what are you doing? Like if they attack you, you'll attack them, or what's it? You have to say what you're.
Honestly, I'm concerned for them to turn on the Summer Breeze, and I would.
So roll me a mind, right? Roll me a mind.
Roll in mind.
Yep. Yeah, you're pretty sure that they're looking at that nice fluffy hair of Summer Breeze, and they're probably going to eat it.
You should get out of here and follow Fairweather.
They think that's maybe a fruit or something. It's really pretty. It's really pretty hair that they're probably going to eat. Speaking of which, where is Summer Breeze at?
Be on me right now, sweetie.
Fairweather, it is your turn. You have descended into the depths. And as you're looking at the giant Bat King, you realize that one of the bats is like talking to him in his squeaky voice, right? And the Bat King's like opening his eyes and like staring at you, and you're staring at him, right? What do you do, Fairweather?
Well, there are two options here. Option 1, it's the king of the fruit bats. Option 2, it's a monster. So, once again, I'm going to sacrifice more of my ration packs.
Okay.
I'm not here to start a fight. I'm here to collect what is mods and some crystals, and then I make a quick move towards what I suspect is a glimmering pile of treasure left behind by Maud.
Yes. So I need a charm check against the King of Bats.
A charm.
Yep, a charm. Oh, interesting. Interesting.
As I'm eyeing the items left behind Maud, what do
Yes.
I see?
You find 50 gold pieces. You find another 50 foot of rope. You find what appears to be a mining kit.
May I store those in my person, either on backpack or on my bucket?
Yes.
Okay, I begin to do so.
As you say that, right, the King of Bats does not seem persuaded by the food you laid before him. The other bats seem very interested, however. Summer Breeze, it is your turn.
All right.
They
Well,
are eyeballing your hair like it's the next tastiest meal.
since that is not exactly a pleasant circumstance, and it seems that my compatriot has suggested that we move on, I think I'll do so.
Okay.
Going to head for the other hole, I suppose.
Okay, you descend into the depths. How are you doing this?
Well, was there a rope on this one?
Unfortunately, no.
Nope.
Not yet.
Well, okay.
You can
Jump
still climb
down.
down. You're still going to jump down. Okay, don't roll a 4. Don't roll a 4.
No?
Yep. DC is 4. Go ahead and jump down into the hole. It's a 50-foot drop.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
I mean, you don't know what's at the bottom.
Mounts, but leaping into a blank hole,
Yeah.
which you have no information about, is generally a bad idea.
Yeah. What would you like to do, Summer?
Look at the hole and get the light source out, and then peer down the hole to get more information about
50-foot drop. You see a 50-foot drop. You see what appears to be nothing. Just a opening wide abyss.
Oh, well, okay. I want to do that then.
What would you like to do? So you do move towards it, right? Do move towards the hole.
I can tell.
Yep.
Maybe get a little further away from the bats over here.
They are currently occupied, but you don't think it'll last much longer. It'll probably be the end of their turn when all the food is gone.
Yeah, so I need to be out of this area.
Probably.
How much additional move would it take
Or
to get
hide
back
your
to
hair.
and start climbing out of here? Because, yeah, I don't want to lose the hair. So, let's see. Current move is...
There's no limits on movement.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's just go back to the entrance and head on out.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a body check as you attempt to climb out of the hole. The DC is 3. Awesome. You make it back upstairs. There we are. Okay. It is now the Fruitbat King's turn. We turn to tier the 3rd level, and he says, "Who are you, and why do you disturb my people?"
We mean you no harm. We are here to collect the possessions left here by one of our colleagues. My name is Fairweather. I mean you no harm. I'm only here to collect what was left behind.
Roll me a
I mean
charm.
no ill.
Crits! All right, excellent. The Fruitbat King, as soon as you say, I mean you no harm and everything else, he goes back to sleep.
Phew.
However, it is still the Fruitbat's turn. They fly towards the food. Up here, their food is done. Right? And they begin to descend outside of the cave. After all the food is gone, they fly by you, Fairweather. They fly by, well, not, Hoof and Mouth and Summer Breeze. They fly out of the cave and leave. Taking with them the rations that are provided by them. They no longer seem interested in Summer Breeze.
Whew.
What do you do?
I would like to. I go over to the entrance and tell Summer Breeze, "Hey, I'm going to put down the little spiky thing and then tie the rope to it and throw it down so you can join us down there, okay? Because I don't know what's going on with Fairweather." And then
Okay. Well, assuming I can hear this anyway.
Oh yeah, it's definitely as quiet as the grave down here.
So I put a thingy right there.
Yep, you can draw. Little pick. What is everyone doing now?
Was there a smooth boulder among the items left behind by the mod on the second area of excavation?
Go ahead and roll me a mind. There is no pet rock here. You're very confident.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to move towards the opening to the lower level.
Excellent.
And while at it, I'm going to sacrifice yet more food so that the bats have something way more interesting than me to give their attention to.
The bat says, "You should not go any further."
Pardon me, Your Majesty, but one of our kin lost something very precious to her down there.
It matters not to me.
Is there any danger there?
There's many dangers.
Well, I'll be quick, and after I've recovered what is ours, we'll take our leave, and I'll tell everyone else to leave your people at peace.
We shall see. You made a promise to the Fruit Bat King.
Well, it was kind enough to engage us in a diplomatic approach, so yes, I'm going to honor my word, and but I'm also gonna try and keep my word to the Maud Pie who lost something precious. So
The Bat King will remember this. Go ahead and roll me mine as you look into the fourth complex. You rolled a 3. It is dark down there. You see what appears to be several shivering strings.
strings,
Strings.
are they white strings?
Yes, but silvery.
White, silvery strings. Oh dear. Oh well. I made a promise, so
Hoof and Mouth, what are you doing?
I have established the pitten and thrown down the rope.
Yep.
So that Summer Breeze can follow us, and I am now weeing my way down the.
Excellent, excellent. You head towards the next part and wee your way into the layer of. I think this is where we get like I promise not to bother your people. And then we hear like this wee Huffamath lands in the middle of you guys, right? There we are. What do you do now? Huffamath, you've made it down into the next floor. You see this giant bat, right? He's currently folded up his wings. He doesn't seem very large at the moment. Yeah, and he just like blinks at you, curious.
I would like to blink in return. Maybe this is a way we communicate.
So we have like the king of the bats with his giant fruit-eyed, eyes like staring at you, and you kind of like stare back at him.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Maybe this is a form of communication here.
Clearly it's not, but the audience doesn't know. The audience doesn't know. Summer breeze. What are you doing? You now have a baton down, and you can go down if you so wish.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Go ahead and roll me a body as you descend down into the depths. No, not a problem. Not a problem. Everyone's back together again.
Yay!
Before you, Summer Breeze is a giant bat. He's currently smaller than his size appears, but he still is large, even to a pony. Or a Karen.
Okay.
What do you do?
Well, to go over toward this other hole and see if there is another level we have to descend.
Wow, that's pretty loud. Okay, yeah, there is another. The fruit bats are still munching away, but once they're done eating, they leave the area.
Oh, good. They're not going to try and eat me again.
Nope, not this time.
So, yeah, over to here.
Once again, the fruit bat king whispers, "It's dangerous." What do you do?
Oh, why is it dangerous?
Roll me a charm as you ask this question. Is that a crit? I think that's a crit.
That is a critical.
That is a critical success. He says, there are many things down there. He says there are spiders and a foul beast.
Interesting. What kind of foul beast is it that we should be concerned about?
It's 1d4. It has arms and a body and teeth.
Thanks. Does it also breathe air?
Well, I mean, there's a description.
No.
It's not very good, right?
Yeah, that narrows it down a lot.
We know it's not a snake.
Yeah, you know it's not a snake. But he gives you a vague description of what this creature looks like. He says it's very dangerous.
Well,
Yeah,
yes.
he rolled a 2, guys. I'm sorry, he rolled a 2. So it's just like yes, that's what it is.
You know,
That is what
coming
it
from a
is.
bat, that is a rather remarkable.
That's incredible. Yes.
that's pretty good. Anyway, facing danger to help our friends is definitely one of the important lessons that we are taught at the school. So I think we're going to have to at least see if it's a feasible thing to do.
Be careful. Be careful.
Well, we will. Any other
I do not go
help
past
you
the
could offer
beast.
would be much appreciated and would be rewarded.
The king of the bat nods. I think that's where he flies off, right? He like nods and flies off.
Oh, okay.
What do you guys do? The yawning abyss opens before you.
Fairweather gestures Hoofenmouth to come a bit closer. Gently placing both front hooves on Hoofenmouth's shoulders, looking dead in the eye and saying, Hoofenmouth, no more wee shouts, okay?
Okay, no more we shout.
No more shouting when we go down.
No more shouting when we go down. Gotcha.
Okay?
Okay.
Good.
Down is that?
What's the marching order?
Well, I'll go first.
Let's get some light on it.
Excellent. First one's to down. All right. Are you flying, climbing? What are you doing?
Flying downwards.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Go ahead and roll me a fly check and body check.
Pardon me, could you repeat that? Roll what check?
Yeah, you broke up.
Body and fly.
Oh, okay. Just a moment.
As you descend. Did this crash on me? I think this might have crashed on me. Give me a second here, guys.
Uh-oh.
Did roll 20 crash on me? I think it did.
I wonder why that is.
I have no idea.
It's not like everyone else is playing on it right now.
Yep, there it goes. There it goes.
Okay, we should probably wait up a moment.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to make good use of this time and take a little bathroom break.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. All right, I'm back. There we go. All right, it was just Chrome crash. All right. You descend into the darkness, Fairweather. Roll me a body and fly check.
Body and what check?
Body and fly.
Okay.
Oh. Tell me how you get stuck in some webs.
Stuck in a web.
Yep.
Well, most likely, as Fairweather is flying downwards, one of his wings gets tangled up into a seemingly invisible webbing, which is mostly invisible to the naked eye as he's flying downwards. If the Dungeon Master game host would be so kind as to roll any die to see whether it's the right side or the left side that gets stuck. Okay, so we have an uneven number, so it's the left side.
Okay. You were stuck on the left side upon some webbing.
Oh dear.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So as you descend, you kind of just get bloop, stuck in some web. Hoofenmouth, you see this as you're watching it downstairs, right? Or down the floor. Or down into the next level. You see Fairweather just get stuck, like bloop.
Boop. I would like to hover, like hang my head over the hole while holding the lantern in my mouth.
Yep.
The lamp in my mouth. And use the pony sense.
Sure.
To see, because, yeah. Pony sense. Ooh.
You are in grave danger.
Grave danger.
Yes.
That sounds awesome.
Mm-hmm.
My pony sense is tingling, and not in the good way.
I think you critically succeeded, right?
Yes.
So I think not only do you hey, I sense incredible danger. I think that's when you also notice the spider climbing towards poor Fairweather, who is stuck currently. I think that's when you notice this creature really as he's struggling, and you notice this hoof-sized spider slowly crawling towards his prey, ever so close. Ever so close. Summer Breeze, what are you doing?
Well, how much can we see of what's going on?
Roll me a mind. You might critically succeed and see them all down there.
Unlikely, but sure, we'll try.
No, you do see this one because it's right there, right? You do see this one, so I will give you an option to see him. Right, we'll get all the party together, but you guys are still up top. This is what you currently see. You see this, a giant, a hoof-sized spider crawling slowly towards poor Fairweather, whose left side is stuck in some webbing.
Uh-oh.
What do you do, Summer Breeze?
Well, let's see. The webbing is across the hole, right?
Yeah, it's everywhere down here, actually.
So what are the chances that if I jump down, I could land in the webbing?
Pretty good, actually.
And I think we could say that this would be an emotionally stimulating event.
Oh yeah, definitely. One of your companions is in danger.
All right. So basically, I'm going to let myself go full Neric and jump into the web and attempt to burn through it, thus freeing my friend and dissuading the spider.
Can you say flame on as you do this?
Yeah, you'll see this. Is there any roll that you have to make this to go Super Saiyan?
Actually, I think it's usually a roll to resist.
But you
We're
want
not
to fail,
going,
right?
We're not actually going Super Saiyan. We're going Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Excellent. Okay, so I need you to roll a body, right? You're actually supercharged. Your friend's endangered. And then I need you to do a, 50-foot drop, right? You're going all the way down. See if you can catch yourself.
In the web, if possible.
Not if you're on fire.
To slow it. Well, hopefully the slowing effect. That's the goal. But if that isn't working, I also want to attempt to use levitation, telekinesis magic to at least slow the descent.
Okay.
I have
do,
some
right?
bad news on that.
Right.
To levitate something pony size is difficulty 7.
Well, I
don't think you get that.
This is why I would say it would be a slowing effect, not a full levitation effect.
Sure.
Hmm.
Kind of like a feather fall or something like that? Sure. So half it.
Because
Make it a
I don't
DC 4.
high enough to levitate my the entire pony, but
Sure.
to prevent you crashing in, maybe. So let's roll.
Your movement is down. Oh, nope, no fall. Okay, so you're falling 50. Oof. Okay. All right. So it's a die 6 per 10. 50. 5d6. Really? Holy shit.
Could I use a friendship token to dive in after him to help slow him down or something?
Yes, you may.
Cool. How many tokens will that be?
So, tell me what you're doing here with your friendship tokens. Are you letting him re-roll? What are you doing? Because currently it is his turn. He is currently in the moving phase. And he tried to do an action, right?
Yeah.
So, to be clear, he does free Fairweather. Mm-hmm. However, he's going to take the full blunt of the damage of the fall.
I would let him...
You did not succeed on your telekinesis.
Can he
not.
Can he reroll with an upgraded die?
So you are spending 2 tokens of friendship?
Yes, please.
Excellent.
I am not gonna allow one player to get all the glory on this one, so I'm
Okay.
also going to invest one token of friendship to ensure that whatever is happening.
Succeeds.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Excellent. Everybody, so Hoof and Mouth, mark off 2. Fairweather, mark off 1. DM, the tokens of darkness, obtain 1.
Probably throw my own friendship token in just to.
No, it's 3. 3 is the max. You've auto-succeeded.
But hey, if we all amount 1 token, that's expenses as divided evenly.
Like a comet from space, here comes Summer Breeze. You are light up the entire area in your fiery glow, right? And that's when you see them. Not just the one that was there, but you see all of them.
Well, it's good thing I'm on fire.
You are on fire, so that is good news. Pace. That's when you see them all scurrying about.
Well, okay then.
And this is when we roll initiative, everybody. Fairweather, you are now free.
Phew. Here's my initiative roll. Ooh.
Last one.
Page to take a turn. After that.
D4. 3. Not bad, guys. Not bad. Enter. All right. Summer Breeze. Nice. So what is it exactly you tell Hoof and Mouth? What is it exactly that you... How does friendship, right, save Summer Breeze? How does this work?
What do you mean?
Like, what exactly are you doing with your friendship in order to make this happen?
I was spending my friendship token to allow him to upgrade his die and to re-roll.
Yes.
That's what my intention was.
So what was it that did this? What was it? What was it that...
Oh, my friendship is my element is laughter.
Right. So how does laughter come into play here?
Well, honestly, if Summer Breeze wasn't going to go and turns Super Saiyan, I was on my next turn going to kick him down there.
Okay.
Because, I thought that if I kicked him down there, that would sort of like in Age of Ultron, Black Widow and Hulk, that would turn him into Hulk.
Well, whatever you did, it worked. Fairweather, you are top of the round. The spider seems to be crawling towards you. What do you do?
I'm currently free of the webbings, correct?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, I dig into my backpack, toss some dried apple bits towards it, and make a run towards the pile of items most likely left behind by Maud Pie.
Excellent. Go ahead and mark where your dried apples are.
There.
Excellent.
There. Done.
Summer Breeze, you are going Super Saiyan, right? Rawr! What do you do, Summer Breeze?
That's actually where I think the element of laughter would come in. It's just this completely ridiculous over the top. Anyway.
What do you do?
Of course, we're heading straight for the target. Going to free them, end up on the ground here, hopefully by levitation landing. And since we see all these spiders around, and since I'm still on fire, I'm going to see if charging at one of them a flame is going to have any effect.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Who are you attacking?
And we're going to go over here, the nearest one.
Roll a body check.
Okay.
Is that a crit? That is a crit. Tell me, what's your intention here? What are you going to do with the spider?
Well, essentially, I'm going toward the spider, and I'm going to try and, well, first I'm going to kind of yell at it and see if that responds in any way. If it doesn't seem to be something I can try to reason with, I'm just going to swipe at it with my tail.
Excellent. Tell me how you swipe at it with your tail. This creature does not seem to have any intelligence other than fresh meat.
Okay, well, I'm going to charge at it and rotating on the forward hooves, basically spinning kind of in air, well, I guess you would call it a donkey kick. That's basically what it looks like, with the tail swinging out to try and actually hit the spider.
Tell me how you destroy the spider or knock it unconscious.
All right. Well, as we're doing this, the tail is going to wrap around the spider, squeezing it and burning it at the same time. So we get a nice little roast spider. And then we toss the corpse at the other ones as further intimidation.
Excellent. Roll me because of that critical success, go ahead and roll me a charm against them. See if you can fear them. Okay, 4. Nope.
There goes the diplomatic approach.
Yep. Yep, that's what I thought. It is now the spider's turn. Unconcerned by their burnt up brethren, that's when they begin launching their attacks at you. Shoo, shoo, shoo.
Nose.
Shoo. Begin spitting and flying towards you, eager for the meat that so freely walked in. Let's see here. First one's first. Fairweather, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on you. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Jeez.
5, 6. You gotta beat a 4. You have to beat a 4.
I'm dodging, right?
Yes, this is your counter. You be your body. Or your fight move or whatever. It's a tie. Reroll. Oh, somebody's gonna get bit. Somebody got bits. Take 4 points of stamina damage as one of the spiders leaps on your back and bites you. All right, on Summer Breeze, 2 on you. 1, 2.
Yow!
Have to beat a 2.
So how many damage?
4, but it's physical, so you can subtract some damage. Excellent. You counter. You successfully counter. Hoof and Mouth, it is your turn. You see your companions downstairs. One gets bitten. One spider goes down. What do you do, Hoof and Mouth, as the spiders begin to descend upon your companions?
I would like to jump down the hole.
Easily. The party's
To help
back
them
together again. Yeah. Yeah. What would you like to do as you go down into the hole?
As soon as I land, I would like to scream "Wahoo!" because
Wahoo!
I did not scream while going down, and I did not say "we,"
Yep.
just like promised.
Yep.
Wahoo!
Oh, there might be something like that.
I would.
I
like to
think
help
you...
out Fairweather.
Excellent. Are you going to make an attack?
I would like to make an attack. Please.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me a body check.
I would like permission to rage.
Do you have the skill rage?
No, I don't have a skill
Okay.
rage.
But you
And
may rage nonetheless.
I rage, but I fail at it.
Oh, no. This is where you get stuck, right? You're like, yeah! And you get stuck in some webbing. You are currently bound and unable to move as the webbing snares you. You're currently webbed. Fairweather, it is your turn.
May I use my shock talent?
You may, yes.
In addition to fighting these.
You may,
critters.
yes.
All right, so let's see. Here is my body roll, and here is my shock roll. Oops.
4. Excellent. Who are you targeting? Ping the one you like. And you actually get 2 of them with your shock. Because they rolled a 1 in defense.
Did you see my ping?
I did not.
Okay.
Which one are you targeting?
The one in front of me.
Okay, this one right here?
Yes, that one.
This
and
one
the
goes
second
down.
And the second one diagonally from me on the upper side of Hoffenmouth.
This one right here?
Yes.
Okay, this one goes down as well. As you like, tzzz, both of them. Anything else? Fairweather.
Yeah. I don't want to fight you, but I will if I have to.
Excellent. You attack them, so they're going to attack you back. Summer Breeze, it is your turn. You are currently surrounded by spiders. One's flanking you. What do you do? There's no bonuses. Just one's behind you, one's in front of you. Yeah.
That works. Well, I almost wish there were. I was going to see if I could get an extra die of damage from the flames, but regardless, we'll turn on the one that is in front of me, or is closest to being in front of me, and attack it.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh, another one. Excellent. Tell me how you whack both of these as well.
Huh. Well, hooves being the very useful things that they are, we're going to step on one and levitate the other into its own web, wrapping it up and then tossing it onto the pile of flames.
It sizzles and crackles under your assaults. It is the spider's turn. There's only one target that's near him. Fairweather, they begin attacking you. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to beat a 2.
All right.
Excellent. You defend yourself. Hoofenmouth, it is your turn. The spiders seem to be focusing on bringing down the Pegasus.
Okay. How do I unbound myself, or what restrictions does it have?
So you can take an entire round to unbind yourself, right? So you're stuck because you rolled a 1. So you can take your entire turn to unbind yourself. Get unstuck.
Okay. I would like to unbind myself, please.
You are currently unbound.
I am unbound. Cool.
Excellent. Anything else?
Um,
You may move. But you can't
would-
attack. You can't do anything else.
I would like to move here
Yes.
to help alleviate the target.
Wonderful. Fairweather, it is now your turn.
Well, same tactic as before.
Excellent.
Shock
Roll it.
and awe. Here's
Ooh,
my
4.
body,
Oh, still beat him.
and here's my shock.
Excellent. You can only get 1 this time, unfortunately. You didn't critically
But-
succeed.
Well, take out the one above my token.
This one right here?
Yes.
Excellent. That one goes squish.
And I'm shouting once again, would you please stop attacking us?
They mindlessly stare at you hungrily. Summer Breeze, it is your turn.
All right. Well, we can't have any more attacks by these creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to move over to here, and then I'm going to see if I can fling treasure at them.
Sure. Might as well. Range attacks do work. You can throw stuff at.
Okay.
Go ahead. Roll body. That's a crit. I can't beat that unless I... Oh, I can. You also get an upgraded dice. but you don't have to have it. Go ahead and roll this. So critical successes capitalize on each other. I forgot about this roll. So go ahead and roll a d8.
Okay.
Okay, you didn't roll a d8, so you can actually go higher and higher as long as you crit. So you do 6 points of damage. Yep. Who are you targeting? This one right here?
Oh, I was just targeting the one that was... How do you...
Ping which one you like.
Doing that pinging thing.
I am the one doing the pinging. But you can double.
Well, I know. I was wondering if I could also do a ping. Just to mark which spider, but it doesn't matter. The one that is currently annoying Fairweather there, just the closest one.
Excellent. That one's down.
To me.
It is the spider's turn. They turn their attention to poor Hoofenmouth, exposing her to 3. They have to beat a 3.
Body?
It's a body check, yep. Defend yourself. That'll do it. You defend yourself. Hoofenmouth, it is your turn.
I would like to attack this dingy.
Yes. Go ahead and attack.
Oh, hello, Kitty.
Bam!
Excellent. Tell me how you crush this dingy.
I go ahead and I do a side kick.
Excellent.
I'm like, bam! Take that! That's for
Squash.
sticking me.
Squash.
Squash.
Fairweather, it is your turn.
Well, third time's the charm.
See what you do. Well, I don't know if I can beat that. Nope. Tell me how you end this combat.
Well, by clapping my front hooves together to create that spark and maintaining it just long enough to deliver it with a rather splendid kick, charged with a little bit of electricity.
Excellent. Don't forget to collect your food that the spiders were not interested in. There's also a pile of treasure.
Yeah, and another.
Anybody going to look at the treasure or just continue down the path?
Of course we're
the treasure.
Of course we're going to.
You find another 50 feet of rope. This time you find something interesting and different. You find a strange ancient body armor.
Body armor. Oh yeah.
Body armor.
Sounds.
Is there a way to make an appraisal for?
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you trying to price check it or are you trying to identify it?
Well, I'm going to identify any maker's mark or mark of origins or such.
There is no maker mark or origins on this piece.
That's odd. Usually the makers stamp out their work. Well, into backpack it goes.
It's counted as metal barding.
So it counts as a heavy barding.
Yes.
Oh.
It's archaic. It's very archaic. It's old. It's older than the Crystal Empire armor.
Hey, out of curiosity.
So what?
Player-wise.
Yes.
Is Kirin telekinesis same as unicorn telekinesis?
Yes. Why wouldn't it be? It's the same
they can produce light, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I don't think it's telekinetics, but it's a fairly basic unicorn spell by all accounts.
Mm-hmm.
And with the same horn, they can also harness the powers of force field, teleport, fire control, water control, invisibility, force fields, teleport, and unicorn magic.
Yes.
Extremely high.
Is it possible to use telekinesis to detect the presence or the lingering presence of magic?
Yes. Well, magical creatures
Summer Breeze-
always have that innate.
Summer Breeze,
innate.
would you kindly identify if this has magical properties?
Roll me a mind.
I'm not sure if I know that spell. Or
Just
It's
straight up
a
mind.
natural ability rather than an actual spell.
Right.
oh, okay.
It's just your mind.
Some of those
It's the world.
got like teleport are not so easy.
That's a critical success. You cannot identify this. It is still beyond your reason. Go ahead and roll a die 8. It is magical, though.
Okay,
Yep. Roll a die 8.
it is magical. Good to know.
Still haven't identified it yet.
So, what other items of interest may be found in the treasure pile? Or
Roll me a
what
die
other value-
8, Summer Breeze. You critically succeeded. Roll me a die 8.
Oh,
Nope. Still don't know what it is, but it's definitely magical.
okay.
If
Excellent.
I may, at this point I am donning my own light barding.
Yes. That is not magical.
Nope. But this armor is, and I propose we take it for the headmistress to be examined. Professor
Oh,
might
maybe.
also
Shoot.
be interested.
Well, yes. Both of them are very capable ponies in the field of magic.
Any sign of that boulder? Or
You do not see Boulder here. With that mind check, you also don't see any Boulder. He must have fallen deeper, which is strange, right? Because Maud has definitely not been down here.
Yeah, that rock would have had to roll uphill.
Mm-hmm.
Is nothing else of value in the treasure pile?
With that crit, no. Other than like scraps of what might have been cloth or leather, or you're not sure what it was.
Okay. Well, I was thinking of simple things, coins, gems, things that simply have.
Nope, none of that. This is just armor. And
Okay.
50 foot of rope.
well, before we continue any further, I am going to administer some basic first aid on myself by using 1 dose of pony balm.
Go ahead. Get 1 hit point back.
Oh,
Use
that's
pony
the
bomb.
stuff.
Yep. Once per day, I believe. Yep.
Once per day to restore 1 point of stamina.
Okay. Do you guys move to descend into the next area?
Yes.
Well, let's grab the rope here.
Is Summer Breeze still in curing Neeric form?
Yeah, that's
Oh, I
true.
suppose.
I
Well, you'd
need
have
a
to take
mind check to calm down. Yeah, I need a mind check because you are raging, right?
He needs
Well, yeah, that's true. That is what
Yeah.
a mind check and also a token of friendship.
I believe so. There's some
we've usually
shenanigans
done
that go with that.
just a mind check, but I guess we could. However you want to do that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was a friendship, a token of friendship. But
Go ahead and roll me a mind check. You see if you could even do that. Yeah. Oh, easy. Easy.
hey,
Crisis is over. Critical success. Crisis is over. You guys don't have to worry about that. Psh,
So,
psh.
why Kieran's practice meditation?
Exactly. Like in and out. Everything's fine. All right. The gaping abyss yawns for you.
Hey.
Death is patient. It can wait for 1 more day.
Who's going down first?
Well, let's see if we can set up this rope. Flies.
Whoop.
You descend into the depths. I need you to roll a mind as you look around. Interesting. You see what appears to be a massive pile of treasure, along with several bones. Fish bones, pony bones, all types of bones down here.
Ooh.
Hoof and mouth, roll me a body check.
Yay.
As you're peeking down, you begin to slip. And you catch yourself, fortunately, as several rocks come tumbling down. Anything that was down here is surely awake right now.
My bad.
What do you do?
I would. Oh, who? Are we? Is it anyone?
It's anyone's turn currently.
Oh,
Currently, whatever's down here is currently aware of your presence.
I'll get on the rope then.
I'm letting everyone do one thing before shit happens.
I'm approaching the pile of miscellaneous items laid out.
That's your one
In
thing
the
you get to do. Hoof and mouth, what do? You saved yourself.
Phony sense.
Yep.
Damn.
Okay,
I
you
mean-
were nervous earlier. Now you're scared shitless.
Oh, guys.
Summer Breeze, it is your turn. You get one thing as well.
Well, I have to use the rope, so.
Okay. You descend into the depths. Oh, and Summer Breeze. Summer
Yeah.
Breeze, Summer Breeze, Summer Breeze. You
Yeah.
will take 5d6 fall damage unless you do something.
Oh, dang it.
You're on the rope. You're literally starting off. You're coming down. What would you like to do, buddy?
I could try the slow fall thing again.
Well, this is the one thing you get to do before shit happens. So just to be clear, this is the one thing you get to do. Would you like to use any friendship tokens to reroll or anything like that?
Well, yeah, I think a friendship token would be a good place to start here.
Would you like to reroll?
Let's try this again.
Excellent. Okay. You make it down. You are fine. That could have been really bad. That could have been really bad.
5d6, oh my word.
5d6 fall damage. Yep. And this is when the bad shit happens. It gets the element of surprise. Oops. Since it spotted you before you spotted it. Oh, we need to put bodies on. Summer Breeze, you're down here.
Mm-hmm.
Huff and Mouth, you saved yourself. There's only one target.
The giant
Okay.
pit of doom.
First things first. 1d8. Die 4. Die 4. Okay. Oh, that's a crit. That's a crit. Okay.
Oh, God.
All right. Fairweather. I have good news and bad news. Good news is that physical resistance applies here. Bad news is you get 1 defense against 3 dice. So what would you like to defend yourself against? The first one is the bite, which is the die 8. And then the die 4 is one of its tentacles. And the die 4 is another one of its tentacles. As this feline-like creature with 2 tentacles coming out of its back attacks you. What would you like to defend against?
It's a cat-like creature with 2 tentacles coming out of its back.
Yes.
Color?
Black. Well, hazy black.
I think I would like to defend myself against its bite.
That's the die 7. Go ahead and roll. You do not succeed. You take 7 points from the bite. You take 6 damage from the tentacles. And you take 4 damage from the other tentacle. It shattered your defenses. Physical resistance stacks on each of those attacks. So 7, 6, and 3. How you doing, buddy?
-2.
Well, you're fine. You fall unconscious. Everyone roll initiative now.
How we roll initiative, of course.
Now we roll initiative. Die 8. Ha! Add turn.
Let's see. So Hoof hasn't gotten down here yet, huh?
Hoof has not.
Interesting.
Fairweather, yeah. I mean, somebody keep your initiative, Fairweather. You're still on the board. 3. Okay. 2. Okay, Hoof. 5. And then where's you? There we are. Summer Breeze got a 1 too. Wow. Okay, descending. Top of the round, Hoof and Mouth. You see this giant monster come literally out of the shadows and pretty much just 3 shots for Fairweather.
I scream no and dive down the.
Roll me a body check as you descend into the darkness.
That's where he is, right? He's doing that.
That is where he is, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Everyone is together now.
Yay!
You may, because you critically succeed, you may also attack now because you criticed. And go ahead and roll a die 8.
The D8?
A die 8, yep.
Die 8.
Because it's a critical success.
Yeah, multiplying.
It does.
Oh, are we doing like an exploding hoof kind of thing?
Yep, it is an exploding hoof.
Sweet.
Nope. You still keep the 6.
Okay.
There we go. Boss fight.
No, this is just a regular, normal fighting creature.
Would you like to make an attack, Hoof and Mouth?
Yes, I would like to attack the octopussy.
Sure. Okay. Go ahead and roll.
It's interesting. I was thinking of Cthulhu, but
That works too.
It's a die 4. It will defend itself with a bite. It takes 4 points of stamina damage. That's 4. Excellent. Fairweather, you're unconscious, buddy. I'm sorry. Summer
Do I
Breeze,
bleed?
you're up. No, there's no bleed or anything like that. You're just currently unconscious. Oh, wait. Hoof and Mouth. Roll me a die. Let's see here. Roll me a die 4.
Well, I thought I did, but there it is. Okay.
Despite the darkness that swirls around this creature, your strike holds true. Summer Breeze, it is your turn.
all right.
Yep. What do you do?
We need to, let's see. Probably try and talk to it.
Sure.
So, really, we're just visiting. We don't mean any harm to you or to anything else. Just calm down. And of course, if it doesn't respond, then we start throwing things at it.
Okay, you talk to it, right?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll me a charm. Okay, go ahead and roll Exploding Hoof.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me an Exploding Hoof.
Okay.
What?
Okay, excellent. It pauses, right? The creature stops its assault and it says, "Why are you trying to steal my treasures? Filthy pony."
We weren't trying to steal treasures. In fact, what we're looking for down here is a fairly nondescript rock.
There
Very
are
important.
many rocks down here. Thief.
Yeah. I'm aware that there are many rocks. This one didn't come from here or hasn't been here very long. It was recently lost by a friend of ours. We're just hoping to recover it and continue on our way.
And that's its turn. It pauses its assault for the moment. Hoof and Mouth, it is your turn as it snarls at you.
What does I would like to communicate with it also.
Sure.
Why did you attack our friends? I mean,
He was trying to steal my treasures.
no, you just was looking for the rock. I mean, you just attacked him out of nowhere, dude. That's like
Indeed. This is my home, and you are intruders in my home.
yes, that is true. We apologize for that. But if you would just allow us to look for our friend's rock, it'll be out of your hair. Or
There
fur.
are many rocks here.
That is also true.
And he looks over his treasure, right? He says,
Yeah.
"There are no rocks in my treasure."
And we don't have to go anywhere near your treasure.
No, we would want to look through the many rocks that are not part of your treasure. We don't care. We
roll
care
me
less
a
about your treasure.
charm. Huff and Mouth,
Oh.
roll me a charm as you're like, hey, we're just here to look for rocks.
Can I roll honorable?
You may, if you are going to keep your word.
I am going to keep my word.
Exploding hoof.
Explode that hoof.
Okay, and then he's got a die 8. Okay. He says, "You may explore my cave, but avoid my treasures. I don't like ponies going through my treasures.
That's cool. And by
I am Shadowfang."
Oh, that's a cute name. Who's
You
a
think
cute
so?
little shadow thing?
It is. It is a cute little name.
Would you like some black or sheep wool? It's all fluffy.
It's black?
It's black and it's fluffy.
Yes.
It's super fluffy.
Yes.
There you go. You can play with some black sheep wool.
Yes. You made a promise. And a gift.
And I'm going to begin surreptitiously exploring.
Sweet. Okay.
Hmm.
Sweet.
And will not touch the treasure.
Oh, treasure. That. Treasure. Treasure.
Excellent.
A lot of fishes down here.
Is there a way
There
to
are all
find-
manners of creatures down here.
Yeah.
Pony bones, bat bones, fish bones.
Oh, look,
You
it's a
name it, there's
TSR.
all types of things down here.
So, strange as it sounds, I'm going to actually call out to see if I can get Boulder to come to me.
Okay. Go ahead and call out to Boulder.
Oh,
Boulder!
Boulder.
Roll me a mind.
Here, Boulder.
You hear, I'm here, I'm here. You're literally talking to her, calling for a rock. But you think you hear something further down into the depths.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
It's hilarious.
Should one of us stay behind and with Fairweather, or what should we do about Fairweather?
Well, given the level of difficulty we've had with some of the creatures down here, we probably should see if there's some way we can get Fairweather up and moving to come with us before we descend further. I'm not entirely comfortable leaving Fairweather here with
Shadowfang.
Shadowfang.
He is looking at the unconscious Pegasus with licking chops.
We have seen signs that other ponies have lost their lives in this place.
That is true. Yeah.
I wonder why.
Oh, hello. Can I use my mouse, please? Sorry. Get.
What do you do?
We're going to go and see what we can do about reviving our compatriot.
What do you do to revive him?
Chant to an elder god.
Chant to an elder god. I mean, roll me a charm to see if Cthulhu does anything.
We're going to avoid
Exploding Hoof. If you get to 20, it'll happen. Exploding Hoof. I'm going to tell you right now. Oh my God! Exploding Hoof. Oh.
So close.
Pony Cthulhu did not show up. Oh man, that was crazy. That was crazy. It was like, really? Is Pony Cthulhu campaign's done, over with? Guess what? Pony Cthulhu shows up. Everybody goes mad.
We'll have a proper summoning circle.
Quick, Kieran.
Sunshine, sunshine, Cthulhu awake. Clap your hooves and sacrifice a babe.
What do you guys do? You still have a down companion, and you still haven't found poor Boulder yet.
Well, yeah, we know the boulder's further down there somewhere, and we're probably going to have to go there to take care of it.
Pony bomb.
Pony bomb would work.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If one person applies to it.
I'm sorry, but I've already received benefits from that for today.
Magic?
You got any healing?
I don't have healing. I can't do magic.
Okay. Are you just going to feed him to Shadowfang?
No.
No. I was going to attempt healing magic. Right.
Do you have the skill, Hill?
If you don't have the skill, you can roll it as a D.
What I wanted to check is whether or not that was within the realm of possibility. So, no.
I think it only restores one.
Sorry, guys, but the healing touch is a earth pony stuff.
Interesting.
You guys could wait. Wait one day.
I don't think
Cthulhu over there is too happy with that.
Wouldn't you want to
sleep?
sleep?
I tie a rope around him and drag his body throughout the cave?
You can, yes. I don't see why not.
Let's drag. I'm going to tie a rope.
Okay.
Is there any way we could lift him to one of the upper sections?
Where would you like to go?
You know, at least take him down to the next level where he's safer from Shadowfang. I feel that the more times we go through Shadowfang's lair, the more likely Shadowfang will attack us.
It might be safer from Shadowfang down there, but we don't know what other dangers may await. I think it might be better to take him up to the level we've cleared, which has no spiders anymore.
Yeah, and since we didn't put a rope down when we dropped you down here, wait, there was a rope to the next level, so we could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to take him up.
You guys going to miss school?
Sorry?
Are you guys going to miss school?
Miss school.
Pretty sure we're already missing school.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you've been on an assignment, right? Are you guys going to miss school for this?
I thought we were going to go finish finding Boulder.
Yeah.
That was kind of today's friendship lesson.
Well, you had 2 objectives.
Well, no, we were just going to put him up on the next level.
Oh,
Shadow
okay.
doesn't eat him.
Sure.
There aren't any more spiders. You should be all right. That's,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, just leave an unconscious. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
I'm going. Okay, so I take him up to the previous level, and I wrap him in the blanket that I have.
Excellent. What do you guys do?
Well, we're going to have to continue if we want to find Boulder and eventually succeed at our other task of locating the whatever water shard things.
So you are descending further into the depths.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Excellent.
we're not very bright.
Okay.
We're trying to complete the 2 things, but
The party descends into the depths.
that's
Both of you guys roll me mind.
Yay, we're all going to die down here.
Did you roll a 1?
We even have more rope.
Yes.
Yay, I didn't roll a 1.
Summer Breeze, I need you to roll me a body check as you descend. See if you catch yourself. DC is, what's it, 4? Oh, man.
I don't like it when it goes
Oh,
on there.
man. Would anybody like to spend a friendship token?
I will spend a friendship token.
Go ahead and reroll.
Who's
Summer
rolling?
Breeze, did you even roll first time?
Body?
I don't see you.
Mind roll, wasn't it?
Oh, you wanted to
It's
roll
a body. You failed the check to go. There we go. Okay, there we go.
I don't
You
need
saved
to-
yourself and critically succeeded. You go down into the depths. What about you? Yeah, made that. Okay, good. You descend into the depths.
Ice crystal things.
Yay, we got the ice crystals.
And whatever that is.
I'll ask the DM.
It looks like
Oh.
an elder god.
The DM is hiding next to what appears to be a rock.
So first things first, I need you to roll me mind as you enter into this tavern. You see what you see.
Okay.
Nope. No. Oh, no. Okay. A 3. That's good enough. You see what appears to be a massive golem of sorts. Hoof and Mouth, you've seen this creature or something like it before.
I have.
You have.
Oh yeah, it does look familiar. Was it from the last adventure?
Yes.
Yeah. That's all.
Hoof and Mouth, that's when you notice like everything, every point of the crystalline formation is directly towards the center creature, this golem.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It's like it's either
Well, it can even
trying
be your
to-
battle treasure.
so it's like trapped by it. But is it like something that we need to release or something we need to leave alone?
I have no idea.
Me neither. I can't.
I've never seen one of these things. Heck, I've never even seen these ice crystals before. But I do see some rocks we can poke at here.
I think I see a rock by it. Maybe that's Boulder.
Well, do you think it would wake up if I called out for Boulder again?
Maybe.
Hmm.
Hi. Hello.
The
Golem.
golem stays emotionless. It does not move. But it seems to burn.
Burn,
some
you
sort
said.
of blue fire.
Interesting.
It's very much in the shape of a pony.
Oh. A fire pony. That's unusual.
I
It's
nominate
clearly
Kieran.
made out of stone, but the source is still burning.
Okay, so stone fire pony with blue flame. Let's check our history lesson.
Sure. Roll me a mind.
I would like a mine also.
That's the golem.
Okay.
Yep, that's. Oh, there we go. Summer breeze. You wrote you got a 6? No, that was your save. Summer breeze. You need to roll a mind.
Thought I did. No,
There
maybe
it
it's
is.
not.
Oh crap!
There it is. That's not. That's just a rock. It's just a statue. You do see what appears to be Boulder. Boulder is standing right next to it. Strangely enough, it seems to be pointed or angled off at him. Right? Like the sharpest point of the rock is pointing at him. Same thing with all the crystalline formations are all pointing at the center. Well, some people think statue. Others know that it's a golem. Yes. What do you do? This creature is fairly large, about twice the size of a pony, about 10 foot tall. It clearly obtains like the mass of this. You also notice treasure right here as well.
Hello, Mr.
Yeah, I
Golem.
think we ignore the treasure for the moment. Hmm. So, do you think that's Boulder then?
Probably.
Boulder.
Boulder, is that you, boy?
The
Boulder.
rock literally sits there and does not reply.
I see.
Oh,
the rock.
it moved.
Oh, that's,
I think
that's
that's
a
Boulder.
positive sign.
Either that or
All right. Well,
tremor.
I guess we need to acquire Boulder then. I'm going to go ahead and pick up Boulder.
Mr.
Party
Golem.
obtained pet rock boulder.
Yay.
You have obtained boulder.
Okay.
Now,
Well, I'm assuming, that these are the ice crystals we're sent to go find for the archery contest.
Yeah. How many do we need?
Yes, at least 6 for a full set of arrows.
Okay.
how are you harvesting these items?
I put
That's what I
on.
brought my rock hammer for.
Excellent. I need you guys to roll me body as you begin picking away at the crystal formations. Excellent. Excellent. Within an hour, you easily obtain the amount you require.
Wonderful.
You're still the golem and the treasure still here. You have obtained the ice crystals used for ice archery.
Okay.
So we have what we came for. Do we really want to take any risks of whatever may be guarding that treasure?
I would like to thank the golem for not attacking us.
By all means.
Golem remains emotionless.
Cool.
Golem, huh? Oh, interesting.
Well, let's not touch the. I'm not going to touch the treasure because I don't want to trigger that thing.
Nope. I don't want to either. It sounds like a very good idea. Let's continue. Let's go pick up our unfortunate friend.
We'll probably regret not touching the treasure, but I don't regret
Well, we can go
not dying.
look at it. If we see anything that's really worth the effort, we could come back another time with
Yes.
more people who know more about how to deal with this kind of thing.
Yeah. When someone isn't unconscious.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
Don't be going to go
Do you
anywhere.
guys leave?
we leave with Boulder.
Excellent. Excellent. The party begins to ascend up into the complex. You see Maud, right? And you see somebody with her fussing over her terribly. He says, Maud Pie, you need to be more careful. Mudbriar is currently with Maud Pie, and he is helping to tend her wounds. He says, oh my, are these the students that you spoke of, Maud? He walks over to Fairweather, and Fairweather obtained 4 points of stamina back.
Yay!
He says, oh my, you look to be hurt as well. These appear to be the same marks that Maud had. Is everyone okay?
Yes.
Well, I might be going slightly insane. I think the rock talked to me, but otherwise we're good.
An hysterical Maud comes up to you and says, do you have my rock?
Yes.
I think it's your rock. Is this your rock? I'm going to hold up Boulder.
I think she says thank you. And you can see that she's eternally grateful for what you've done. You've returned her pet rock to her. And she I think she gives you a hug, right? And she remains expressionless during this entire time. But clearly, Mudbriar's I have never seen her this emotional before. And I'm married to her. Everybody is back up. Do you guys have anything else that you'd like to talk to Maud Pie or Mudbriar about?
Maud Pie, if you like rocks, down in the bottom cavern, there's a golem. They're made of rocks.
That sounds amazing. She's clearly ecstatic about it. However, she's, of course, expressionless. She says, what about that creature down there? The one that attacked me.
Oh, Shadowfang thought that you were going after his treasure. Yeah, he doesn't like you touching his treasure.
I was looking for rocks.
I know.
Yeah.
We told him the same thing.
That's what we told Shadowfang we were doing as well, but it took a little convincing.
She nods.
So, doesn't seem like the worst situation. We managed to convince it that. You may want to talk to Shadowfang about that if you do go down, since it's still there and is a level above wherever the level where the golem is to be found.
I think I will block it up.
But then you'll miss seeing the golem. You gotta see the...
She looks over her entries and she said, well, one of your companions fell, and I was injured. I believe I should simply lock that place away.
But it's a cute little octopus. You just gotta give him gifts. Cute.
Is it worth ponies getting hurt over?
Ponies get hurt in the bathtub.
That is true. Yeah, that is really true.
Every house has one, though.
I am so grateful for all 3 of you and returning my pets. Here, you will obtain 3 ruby. You get 3 rubies, worth approximately 100 bits a pop.
Cool.
She says, I know it's not a lot, but it means so much to me.
Appreciate it. If you have any ideas, I'd like to ask about these crystal shards and what the best way to make them into arrowheads is.
She says, those are not for arrow making.
What?
Ice arrows is what we were told we were looking for.
Whoever told you that was lying to you.
What? Why? But that
Uh,
our headmistress told us to get them.
She does not know rocks like I do.
Well, then perhaps you can help us with finding some rocks that we could make ice arrows out of.
She says there are no rocks that are designed to make ice arrows.
Wait, so what can these rocks be used for? Or these crystals be used for?
It is a power source.
A power source for what exactly?
Or for what?
A refrigerator.
What? Hey, what happens if you take
Well,
these,
okay.
what happens if you combine these ice crystals with like Newt's tears?
I don't know what that is.
It's like the tears of a thing that burn as soon as they come out and it's steam.
I know and love rocks. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So why
thank
would
you.
Starlight lie about something like this?
Maybe we shouldn't give her the ice crystal.
That's a question we'd have to look into.
Yeah. Is what's his name awake yet? I mean,
Mudbriar? Oh, yeah. Fairweather is awake. Mudbriar touched him and healed him for 4 points of stamina back. So,
He should be awake.
Fairweather. He knows stuff.
Fairweather, he must be AFK, which is very possible.
Did somebody get the ice? Hey, where?
I don't know.
Drunk?
Yeah,
A little early.
sounds a
No.
little drunk.
No, just a bit groggy having been assaulted.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true. He is awake, though. Mudbriar, Earth Pony, did get him up with 4 stamina. Do you guys go to the head mare?
Well, we don't actually have any other objectives that I'm aware of, so does everybody want to go back?
Don't forget, Fairweather, you also got a ruby worth 100 bits as a reward for finding her pet rock.
All right.
I would like to investigate the smoke. It
That's-
probably is just a chorus house, but I'm curious.
That's something that you'll have to ask the other players about. Do you return to the principal's office?
I'm going to point out the smoke to the other players and see if they would you like to investigate that, or should we return to the school?
Please return us to the school. That place has a drake and big bad fire drake wrapped comfortably with blankets and missing one potion from its hoard of treasure.
You know a surprising amount about this.
Well,
last time.
we have previous experience with such dealings, specific to that one particular ruined.
All right, then. Probably best not to wake sleeping dragons. Well, let's head to
We should go back to the school, though?
You head back to the principal's office.
Okay.
Excellent.
go visit
Or
him.
do you head somewhere else?
I'm hesitant to give her back because she lied. I'm worried what she might be doing.
Yeah, something's amiss if she's lying
Yeah.
to us.
So what do you guys... So this is before you meet principal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys do? I assume you guys are discussing outside of this, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I want Fairweather's opinion on the situation.
Well, it could be a simple mistake by the headmistress's part, and I do trust her. She's a capable person, as a person of magical prowess, and I don't think she means ill on any of us. So I would give her the crystals.
We could certainly do that. I don't think necessarily that she's trying to do something, but it just doesn't seem like the sort of thing you would make such a simple and obvious mistake about, especially with people who can so easily appraise such things around. So it may be worth asking other ponies in the area a little bit about these crystals and their thoughts on them as well. Certainly, Maud would be the most knowledgeable about particular applications, but someone like Rarity would know of a lot of these gemstone quality items as well, and what they may be of value for. And also how one could confuse them so completely.
Yeah. I'm concerned what she could do with the potion that we got last time with the crystals. I mean, these are a power source. What can that do with those potions? What other things might she have? She had all those items there too. Like, what's going on?
Want to stop by the library, perhaps?
Yeah, maybe.
So that would
Okay,
be
so
a
what are you
good
guys
place
going to do? You guys going to head to the library?
Yes, please.
That's where I would like to go.
Well, we'll continue that because I don't have the library set up. And the
What?
next adventure, yep,
You didn't
we will
expect
see,
us to not
folks.
stay on the rails?
Yep, we will see what happens in the next episode. Bye.